It's a long overdue video of the 2020 GTI, you know, very long overdue, you know. I've been meaning to get to this video for a while, but haven't had the time to do it. So here we are. So quick overview. This is gonna be like a 20,000 mile video because I just hit 20,000 miles like 2 days ago. So to start, it's 2020 DSG SE model, performance pack, tech pack. So the tech pack has the, I can't see it, but it has the nicer headlights, DSG, as you can see in there, and that's about it. You know, I really haven't done much like visuals, but yeah, let's get into the mods. So let's start with performance. Everything done to the car, performance mods. So far, looking in the engine bay, I've got CTS turbo intake, 3.5 inch intake, I believe, and then back there is the turbo inlet pipe by CTS, if you could faintly see it back there. Also, what I've got is a ARM downpipe. It's catless, but it does have a small, very small cat on it. Next up, I do have the Racing Line catch can system. So if I pop this off, that's it sitting in there. It's nice that the cover like sits flush and like works with it. It's pretty cool. It runs over to the PCV system that jumps off of the intake, and also the PCV like plate that sits on top of the valve cover. Although it's not really a valve cover, it's a head on this motor. GTIs and German cars are weird. They're cool, but they're weird. You know, like this is my intake manifold. It's plastic. It works, you know. But catch can, intake, downpipe, full exhaust. So the exhaust that I got is an AWE exhaust, full 3 inch. What else do I got done? I've got H&R lowering springs, somewhere in there. Oh, I live in there. Can't really see it. What else? For the tune, I've got the access port. So if I pop the car on, this is the cob access port, but it has the EQT equilibrium tuning tune. This motherfucker will turn on. Jesus. Come on, buddy. There we go. Access port. It's pretty cool. You know, it's nice. There you go. EQT. So I'm running a stage 2 93 with opted for pops in sport mode and cob launch control. It's pretty cool. Since we're in the interior, might as well go over this stuff. All I've got is paddle shifters. That's about it. Literally paddle shifters. I will go over like what I plan to do with the car in the future, but right now, only interior mod is paddle shifters. But yeah, so on the access port, right now I'm just reading boost pressure, IATs, knock retard average, engine oil temp, AFR, and this, I believe this is like throttle. I notice it doesn't say anything on it, but I notice when I'm applying throttle, this goes up. So that's my only guess. And then, other than that, car is simple. Let me turn the car off real quick. Turn this baby off. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, what I got done to the car. You know, I've added an eBay rear diffuser. It does the job. You know, you could spend a couple $100 on one, but this does the job perfectly fine. Comes with a little side split, like rear bumper pieces. I've got, oh, this is broken. Rip. Well, as you can tell, the quality. This is an eBay side splitter, 3-piece. So it comes up 1 piece, 2, 3, I had to cut the front one to fit and take a little Sawzall to it. The car is dirty, don't mind the car. I've got Rally Armor mud flaps. Those are pretty cool. Other thing I did, the badge skin badge, which was a super pain in the ass. I had my girlfriend do it because I just was not having it. It was not working with me. This is also like the sensors and everything for the driver assist package. And what else? That's pretty much it. That's all I really got. So future plans are, I want to dress up this engine bay a little bit. So I'm gonna get some carbon fiber parts. ECS Tuning has a like carbon fiber plate that goes right here. They have like inlet ducts that I'm gonna put right here. I eventually want to get a couple carbon parts. This is my daily, but I also like want to be able to like bring it to a car meet or to a show it off, pop the hood, have some carbon parts in it. Also do a lot of like racing line stuff, so like this cap, the oil filter, oil cap, coolant cap, do all those caps. I want to get a carbon fiber hood. There's nothing wrong with this hood. I just want a carbon hood. I got to get another front splitter. I plan on running either a full aerofab kit or like just do like a front splitter off some company and then doing the rest of the side skirts, the rear diffuser, a rear spoiler. I'm deciding if I want to do a spoiler or an extension. I do have these carbon fiber Amazon special side mirror caps. You know, they do the job. They're pretty cool. You see the carbon in there. I also do have, it's probably not going to work right now. So let me hit this. So I do have sequential turn signals. Literally, I think they were like 20 or 30 bucks off Amazon. Fucking amazing. I love them. Pretty cool, especially at nighttime. Also, one thing that sold me on this car was the headlights, because I was behind someone who had them, who had this car, and I saw the turn signal doing this, and I was like, yo, those headlights are sick. What is that car? Lo and behold, it was literally the exact same color, same spec and everything. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go check this car out. I like it. And then other than that, it's got a nice huge sunroof. And that's pretty much it for like mods on the car. So get a quick cinematic.
That's not bad, boy.
Real quick, before I leave, I want to do some intake noises, give you some sound clips real quick. So and I'll get you some exhaust clips now. Yeah, and for those of you that are gonna say, oh, it's not a manual, this and that, I drove both versions, right? So I drove a DSG, it's a 2017 DSG. It was great, I loved it. I drove a 2019 manual. Manual is great. I love manual cars. I've driven manual cars. I've owned manual cars. This car, for me, the DSG was just that much better. The manual was great. Don't get me wrong. The manual is a good option if you want to stick with a stick shift. This car in stick shift is a great car to do certain mods. Like if you want to go stage 2, Some people say you have to upgrade the clutch. Some companies recommend that you do upgrade the clutch. Now, if you get a brand new car like a 2020 or 2021, do you want to get a brand new clutch right away? Like if you go stage 2 like within the first 1,000 miles? Probably not, but you know, it's part of the game. You know, you got to pay to play. So now with that being said, I drove this one, the 2020, and it just, so let me back up. So the 2015 and 2017 have the DQ250 transmission, and 2018 and newer have a DQ381 transmission. So a 6-speed versus a 7-speed automatic. 7-speed automatic was just that much better. It was more enjoyable, and then just a DSG in general is just, in my opinion, is just way more enjoyable. I daily drive this car. I drive it 40 minutes to work one way, so having the automatic in traffic is a blessing. It's great, and when I want to step on it, it's quick. And now with the transmission tune as well from EQT, Equilibrium Tuning, it's a whole nother animal. It's insane how it holds boost pressure through each shift. The clamping force on the clutch packs is like insane. You really feel when it shifts, but also when you're in normal mode, because this car has different modes. So if you've got your blah 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 blah. What am I doing? Wrong button. It's right here. Mode. You got sport. You got normal. You got eco. I really like sport. You have custom, but I'm pretty sure with the tune, you can only use sport if you want the pops and bangs and stuff. My car does have like the auto stop at the start. It's so annoying. I keep that off at all times. Push button start. That's another thing I have. Carbon fiber push button start button. But yeah, other than that, EQT's tune, I'm gonna make its own video for that for sure, so I could break down how I like to tune, the process of tuning the car, flashing it, whatever the case is. I'll go over that in another video. So as I said before, just ignore the hood open light. As I said before, car has 20,000 miles, 20,253 miles. And so far, like, this car has been really fun to drive. As many of you know who I am, I had a 2015 Scion CC and modded it out. It was great. It was fun. I really loved that car. I had it for 3.5 years. It was a really great car. I never really had an issue with it up until like the last few months of owning it, but they were all due to my cause of the issues, and that's pretty much it. Like, I really never had an issue with that car. And I got used to it. I got bored, and I was like, you know what, I'm ready for another car. And quick backstory, I was actually looking at Subarus, WRXs and STIs, and that ended up not working out just because I didn't really like the new WRX bone stock. I wanted a car that I can get and just leave stock for a couple months, and I got this car and modded it out within 6 months. So that plan kind of backfired. I don't regret it whatsoever, but you know, if I would have got the Subaru, the WRX, I was looking at a 2015 or newer, same thing would have happened. I would have modified it as well. Not too mad about it. But anyways, back to the GTI. I was working with Gengros Volkswagen in Plainville, Connecticut, and the girl kept hitting me up saying, yo, we have this car, we have this car. So she sent me pictures of this car, and I was like, you know what, let me go take a look at it. And numbers worked out. I liked the car. I test drove a GTI 2 years ago. I looked at a GTI 2 years ago, and I really enjoyed it. At the time, it just didn't work out. This is the first car I got into completely on my own, with my own money, like no parents' help, nothing. So it was a big deal for me, you know. But 6 months later, I still enjoy driving every day. Having the car tuned, which I'm gonna make a whole separate video on it being tuned. Having the tune on this car literally wakes it up so much. I never really believed people when they were saying, oh yeah, you gotta tune it, bro, just do a flash, don't even do parts, just do a flash. And I ended up doing parts first, right? And now that I have the tune, it's incredible. This car pulls so hard. The boost when it kicks in, it's like incredible. breaks tires loose from first and second so easily. It's so much fun. It is front wheel drive for those of you that don't know, if you don't. But yeah, I do have big plans for the next coming months. But pretty much right now how the car sits, it's a full bolt-on stage 2 minus an intercooler and charge pipes. Those are next on the list for performance mods. For performance mods, intercooler, charge pipes, turbo muffler delete, and that's pretty much it for stock turbo. Now let me say, for stock turbo purposes, I'm running an IS-20. That's what comes stock on the GTIs, and I can upgrade to an IS-38. The IS-38 is the bigger turbo that comes in the Golf R. But right now, I don't plan on doing that because this car is enough fun for right now. I'm definitely enjoying it. That's no doubt about it. But yeah, so charge pipe, intercooler, turbo muffler delete. That's it for performance mods for right now. After that, I want to focus on suspension. This car handles good from the factory, but it could be a lot better. It really, if you take turns, and this is even before the springs, stock height, stock everything, it handled good, but it understeered a lot. Like, you would take a turn hard and the back end just wants to kick out, like, for no reason at all. And so having lowering springs helped, that's for sure. H&R lowering springs, I got the sport ones, sport trim, and they're great. I love them. They're not too hard of a ride. The car is still pretty smooth over bumps, this and that. It lowered it 1.5 inches all around, but I want to upgrade coilovers. Coilovers or bags. But if I get bags, it'd be Airlift Performance's Airlift Performance Series struts. You know what I mean? Let me just turn the car for a sec. And so, with that being said, I plan on doing coilovers. I want to do a rear sway bar. I want to do that actually might be it. A couple engine mounts, because with the stage 2 setup and the power, the engine does tend to rock. I have a dog bone insert that goes underneath the car and it goes up. It's good, but you do get vibration from it, but with having the stage 2 power now, it's just not holding up to it. So I think I have to replace that whole entire dog bone mount bar itself. I'm gonna get the ECS tuning one, see how that goes. If that solves the issue with the engine rocking still a little bit, then I'll just leave it at that. I won't get upgraded engine or transmission mounts. With that being said, once the suspension stuff is done, then I'm going to focus on brakes. With brakes, I want to do, I kind of want to just start off simple and just do pads and rotors, but I might just save up and just say, you know what, let me just go for it and let me just get a big brake kit for the front, because if I do want to get more power in the future, big brake kit will help. Stock brakes, I still have stock pads and rotors. Are they the best? Not whatsoever. No. I do have the performance pack on the car, so it has the bigger Golf R brakes, but they don't do that good of a job. I do have, for tires, Continental Extreme Contact DWS 06s. These aren't the Plus, these are the Sport Plus, but there's another version on top of this one that you can get. These are 225 45 18. I want to run either a 19 or an 18-inch wheel. This is an 18 by 7 or 18 by 7.5 wheel. I want to make it wider. I like my fitment like really flush. On my Scion, I literally had like the best fitment you can do. And so with that being said, I want to do a nice wheel setup on this. I still don't know what wheels I want to do, whether I want to do performance or just looks. I might do performance just to go with the whole entire car because I like functionality. Yeah, so then wheels, tires, I'm just gonna keep the same Continentals. Continentals are great. They're the first performance tire I've ever like used. On my Scion, I really didn't have performance tires, so these tires are great. Yeah, back to the brakes. Probably start with rotors and pads for the front and rear, see how that does, and then eventually get bigger brake kit for the front, because also it looks fucking amazing and it's gonna stop so fast. And then from that, it's just more visual mods. I want to do carbon hood. I want to do the full aero kit, so front splitter, side splitter, rear wing, because I think this car just needs a wing. It's just like, it stops right here. It's cool, but I want like a little extension, or if I could have it come out more. They have the extender, so the aero fab like comes up here. It's pretty cool. It's subtle. It's cool. I don't plan on doing a wiper delete because I actually use this and it's like pretty useful for in the rain, even though like it literally just goes right over the stickers. I like it. I mean, I might delete it because it's not a huge deal breaker, but trunk space in this car is actually pretty damn good. Don't mind my mess. Bowling team, you know, so I got my bowling ball and stuff, but trunk size is amazing. I've already hauled so much stuff. I've went on 2 trips already with this car, so this car is usable. Excuse me, motherfucker. Big bowling ball right there. But yeah, so full bolts on, license plate frame. The car is great. I'll put the lights on just so you can see how it looks with the lights and stuff. We'll put them on. So with the lights, tail lights look pretty sick. This is like probably one of my best features of the car. My favorite features of the car. I like the tail lights. Tail lights just look super sick. And then with the front ones look really sick as well, you know. So you got your daytime running light. So these are light up during the day. Light output on the car is cool. Little moped. It's got fog lights, you know. And yeah, so that's pretty much it with this overview of the car. So I'm gonna try my best to do more videos and make more content. It's something I really want to do as far as YouTube goes. And I could have done so many install videos and stuff for the car that I've already done onto the car, but I didn't really have that confidence. And like, it's one thing I'm pushing myself to do is make videos. You know, it's something that I watch YouTube all the time. I have influencers that I love. I want to do it myself. You know, I feel like it's something that I know I will enjoy doing, and it's something that you just have to keep doing and you'll get better at it. You can't expect to be like the top influencers or top people that you watch and be on their level of just content providing, editing skills. Like, it's all stuff that you just learn and you build up and you get better at. So with that being said, I will try my best to put everything that I have with links in the description if you guys want to check it out. My socials will be in the description. And yeah, so just stay tuned for more videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.